Hey, thanks for the assist out there. And by the way, now that I've officially got the part again, it's not too late for me to pull some strings and get you a role.
I think I'm cool with sitting this one out.
All right, well, the door's open if I'm back for Rank and File 5. Although I heard R-Truth pitch the producers on making it an office drama with him as a star, and it's under strong consideration, so we'll see. Oh, by the way, I left tickets for my real parents again. No luck, though.
Still doing that, huh?
Yep. And who knows, maybe if they're not WWE fans, then they'll see me in the movie. Can't hurt.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, before you go out for your match, you mind signing my script?
Sure. May you always have a happy Ranksgiving.
See? It is catching on. Haha.
Busy night for you, huh? I mean, if I were defending my title against an opponent like me, I might be just a little more focused on my match.
Don't worry. I'm more than capable of helping a friend out and beating you in the same night.
Well, while you've been off auditioning for movies and getting in fights with your old high school bully, I've been training for our match. You see, it's become a bit personal for me. You might even say I feel disrespected by your attitude. It's like everything's easy for you, huh? You show up in WWE and just waltz your way to the top? Well, that makes me angry.
Didn't you do the exact same thing?
Not even close.
You're right. It's not the same. Because I didn't have a famous dad to help me get here. I've earned everything I have.
There it is again. Disrespect. And speaking of that, beating me is not even on your list as far as I can tell.
I only put my goals on there, not things I expect to do.
Fair enough. Well, after tonight, you'll have a new goal to put on your list. Take back the Raw Women's Championship from Charlotte Flair. Woo!
The following contest, introducing the challenger from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair. And introducing...
We've heard coming into this match that Charlotte has felt disrespected by Red, especially considering Red did not put beating Charlotte on her list.
Well, the list has proven to be a great motivational tool for Red and Trey, but now we've seen its potential downside. It's provoked Red's opponent tonight, who's already imposing enough without extra motivation.
It's kind of similar to bulletin board material in sports when a player talks trash and provides some extra incentive for their opponent.
What would you know about that? Anyway, some of those points are good, but the time for talk is over. Let's find out who can back it up. Beautiful suplex. Inverted suplex. The challenger eating up some damage. She can withstand the punishment, though. Clothesline. It's starting to come together in a big way.
She's fighting hard, and it is paying off. Charlotte Flair is one of the most accomplished superstars on the entire WWE roster, male or female. She's a multi-time champion, and I can't imagine going head-to-head with her and not being intimidated.
Charlotte Flair's as cool as they come, but just like her father, the longer the match goes, the more visibly frustrated she can get. When you're emotionally desperate, it can lead you to make a dire mistake. Charlotte's opponent would be wise to play it cool and act on any potential mistake, but be cautious. You don't want to get on Charlotte's bad side with no exit strategy.
She returns the favor there. Stomping. Ouch.
Oof. Boom. Right between the eyes.
Down. A perfect vertical suplex.
On the shoulders and a slam. And into the count. She's not going away yet.
The prettiest jewel in the Flair family crown continues to impress.
She's licking her chops.
Oh, it's coming!
Good night.
Looks like the shoulder's down now. Is it enough to retain the championship?
1, 2, 3. The champion retains.
This is where we can see where Charlotte fell short of her legacy.
Here is your winner and still the Raw Women's Champion.
Hey, thanks for the assist out there. And by the way, now that I've officially got the part again, it's not too late for me to pull some strings and get you a role.
I think I'm cool with sitting this one out.
Alright, well the door's open if I'm back for Rank and File 5. Although I heard R-Truth pitch the producers on making it an office drama with him as a star, and it's under strong consideration, so we'll see. Oh, by the way, I left tickets for my real parents again. No luck though.
Still doing that, huh?
Yep. And who knows, maybe if they're not WWE fans, then they'll see me in the movie. Can't hurt.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, before you go out for your match, you mind signing my script?
Sure. May you always have a happy Ranksgiving.
See? It is catching on. Haha. Can you believe they're all the way up to Rank and File 7 now?
No, I can't. I thought they would have stopped making them after your performance.
Wow. Didn't realize this was a roast.
No, it's just that you definitely had some interesting priorities earlier in your career. First, it was the movie. Then you were obsessed with getting your own action figure.
It was on the list since day one.
Yeah, which made you super jealous when I got one before you did. Remember this? Are you still a little bit jealous?
No.
Are you sure?
I think you're exaggerating how I reacted.
Really? Because that's not how I remember it. Check it out! My first action figure! Pretty cool, right?
Awesome. They really nailed the detail in your face.
You didn't even really look at it.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about action figures. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Literally no one says that. Wait, are you jealous because you don't have one yet?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, look, I get it. This was more your thing, but it's just an action figure.
It's more than that to me. Think of how you felt when I won a title in WWE before you did. It's like that, but 10 times worse.
Comparing titles to action figures might be a little extreme. But if it makes you feel any better, I'll wait and let you cross it off our list whenever you get one.
No, it's fine. Cross it off. You earned it.
I see you got your first action figure. We've had like 30 now, so it's kind of boring at this point.
Where's yours?
I think he didn't get one.
Well, that's awkward. I think even like Tom Phillips got one.
He doesn't really deserve it.
Well, that's true. He's lucky even to be on the roster.
Sorry, we got sidetracked with a private conversation that had absolutely nothing to do with you. But since apparently you don't have an action figure, we like to give you ours.
Happy Rusev Day!
Do you think he heard what we said?
Who cares? He's a loser.
I heard he freaking jerks, and if I had an action figure of my own, I would team up with Red's action figure to kick your action figure stupid plastic butts.
Or even better, how about we take them down in real life?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess we could do that.
The following contest is...
Happy Rusev Day! WWE superstars end up facing each other in the ring for a variety of reasons. Tonight, Red and Trey are squaring off with Rusev and Lana because of, well, action figures.
From what I hear, Trey was throwing a tantrum because he didn't get an action figure and then was apparently offended when Rusev and Lana tried to graciously give him theirs.
Hey, I can relate to Trey. I mean, you guys have them, but when am I going to get my own action figure?
Never. Never, ever, because nobody wants that, Saxton.
And there's the reversal from Rusev.
Launched with a belly-to-belly.
Mighty Rusev looking a bit surprised by this assault. Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. He's going to the top rope. And he wants nothing to do with any of that. Oh, look at it. He got out of the way. Finds a way to reverse. Oh, huge big boot.
Into the hammerlock. Oh, boy.
A striking blow.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Putting it all on the line.
From the top. Oh, an elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
And he kicks out. It's going to take a lot more than that to defeat the Bulgarian Brute.
Into the hammerlock. Oh, boy.
In off the tag.
Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch. Yikes, wake you up or knock you out. Uh-oh. High angle belly-to-back suplex.
Cutter never ceases to amaze me.
Oh, what impact.
Lana may be slowing some here.
That'll hinder your modeling career.
She's bringing the pressure on now.
She's fighting hard and reaping the rewards. Nasty! The hardest part of the ring. No! Someone call a dentist. It's Lana with the offense.
Back now inside the ring.
Ooh, impressive counter.
Straight punch. Ah, look at this. On the shoulders and a slam.
What should Lana try to do differently at this stage to stay in this thing?
Looks like there's some more fight left in her.
Big punch finds its mark. You know, we can stay there, guys. Oh, left right to the liver. Oh, stun gun. Uh-oh. Oh, it didn't go as planned there. Not what she was looking for. We've got it covered. What's it going to take to keep her down? She kicked out there, but I don't know how much more she could take. A striking blow. Inverted suplex. Anticipated that attack perfectly. Oh, elbow to the knee. That'll hyperextend your leg. On the shoulders and a slam. Cover. 2.
That puts this fixed tag match in the books.
Here are your winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a very big win here tonight.
Well, they certainly are a unique pairing, Michael. A unique pairing that also worked very well together, I might add.
What a great match we just saw here on Raw. Thank you to everybody at home for choosing to spend part of your Monday night with us.
In all seriousness, even though it wasn't as important to me, it was pretty cool when not long after that you got your first action figure and crossed it off our list.
But the fact we had different priorities is partly what made this work, because let's be honest, if we'd been competing for the same things, I'm not sure we could have been friends. You were just always so driven to be the best.
Maybe, but it's not like I was only focused on individual goals. Like, what about when we went to SmackDown Live and I ended up teaming with someone who was a great influence and mentor to me? I'm talking about Mickie James, of course! Stand up and take a bow, Mickie. You deserve it. You fought hard, but it just wasn't your night.
Let's face it, it hasn't been your night in a long time. Now, as general manager of SmackDown Live, it's my job to present a cutting-edge product, which means constantly introducing new talent to keep our brand fresh and exciting. But we can't add new talent without making subtractions. So I'm sorry, Mickey, but based on your recent performance, you can either announce your retirement or, unfortunately, I'll have to make that decision for you.
Wait, so you're basically forcing her out? She deserves better than that.
I understand where you're coming from, but like I said, this is bigger than one person. It's about protecting the brand.
There would be no brand without women like Mickie James.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I've been doing this a long time, and maybe I've lost a step. Maybe it's just time to hang it up.
No, you can't just accept this. There has to be another way.
Well, there is one other option, but it would just be delaying the inevitable. Mickie can continue competing on SmackDown Live, as long as she wins. But the very next match she loses is her last.
She'll do it.
I will?
All right. Good luck.
Look, I appreciate the support, but with my record as of late, I don't think I'll be sticking around too long.
Or maybe you will with me by your side.
What do you mean?
Big Show didn't say you had to win singles matches.
Are you sure you want to set aside your own goals to do this?
There's nothing I'd rather do than protect your legacy by sending you out on a winning streak. And one last title run. Win Women's Tag Team Championships with Mickie James.
Welcome everyone to the most iconic talk show ever, Iconic Talk, with your hosts, the Iconics. We just said iconic so many times.
You said it again. I think we just set a record.
Speaking of records, I want to remind everyone that we are now the longest running women's tag team champions ever from Australia.
They're also the only women's tag team champions from Australia.
Which brings us to my favorite segment of Iconic Talk.
It's time for Why Australia is Better.
This is the part of the show where we educate our audience on different aspects of Australian culture and explain
why Australia is better.
Okay, what do we have this week?
The great sport of cricket.
Which has nothing to do with filthy little insects.
No, it's actually a sport that is very popular in Australia.
Think of it like a way better version of your horrible, dull baseball.
To further educate you on this superior sport, let's go over the laws of cricket, shall we?
There are only 42 of them. Shouldn't take long.
Law 1. A cricket team consists of 11 players, including a captain.
That's a great law. One of my favorites. Now, Law 2.
Hey, what are these two doing out here? There were still 41 laws to go. I wanted to learn more about cricket.
I think you were the only one.
Law 2. The Iconics should never be allowed to have a talk show, as it'll put everyone watching to sleep.
That's not an actual law.
Yeah, don't listen to her.
Why are you two even out here?
It's very rude to interrupt someone's talk show. I recommend you go back and watch the segment we did on manners.
We're here because we want a tag team championship match.
So you two are a team now. What are you calling yourselves?
Red and grey.
Because Mickey's so old, get it?
Hilarious. She really is a fossil.
You've never even teamed before, so what makes you think you deserve a shot at our titles?
Maybe because 8 years ago in Calgary, I beat you in my very first match, and I've only gotten better since then. Way better.
Oh, okay. So you're saying since a long time ago, I felt bad for my pathetic opponent and basically took the night off because I was freezing, that a decade later, when that pathetic opponent rears her ugly head with an elderly partner, they deserve a tag title opportunity? Makes sense?
that was sarcasm. The answer is no.
If you think that we need to prove ourselves as a team, then we'll do it right now in a non-title match. If we win, we get a championship match. And if you win, you end my career.
That whole career-ending stipulation is enticing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It would be nice to put her out to pasture.
We'll do it.
But only after we finish teaching everyone about cricket.
Law 3. Never interrupt the Iconics.
The Iconics viciously attack Red and Mickey with those cricket bats.
And rightfully so. They violated Law 3.
Red and Mickey are going to be at a severe disadvantage going into this match with so much at stake.
If you're just joining us, this is a 9-title match with the stipulation that if Red and Mickey can defeat the Iconics, they earn a shot at their tag team titles. However, if the Iconics win, Mickie James' career will be over.
And Red and Mickey are clearly not 100% after that brutal attack by the Iconics.
Look, no one wants to see a pioneer like Mickie James have her career come to an end, but it's going to happen sooner or later, and I have a feeling it'll be sooner, as in tonight, at the hands of the tag team champions.
Uh-oh.
High angle belly-to-back suplex.
She steers clear there. Oh, look at it. Scoop slam. Power from the suplex. The fatigue is setting in for her.
She's putting up quite a fight here, Cole, but despite that, now is probably a good time to look for the tag.
Gets the tag. Saw that one coming. Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
Spear! Desperately needs to make a tag here.
I don't know. It's going to be tough to make it to the corner.
Split leg drop. Oh, what a kick.
Gets out of dodge there.
And a suplex.
Oh, right to the face. Peyton Royce was able to get out of the way there. Wow, she turned that one around.
Hooked him up. And a suplex. She's starting to look concerned.
She's putting up quite a fight here, Cole, but despite that, now is probably a good time to look for the tag.
Oh, man.
Oh, nice belly to back.
That could be a game changer. Dropped right on their face.
Elbow smash.
What a cutter.
Desperately trying to get to the corner now.
It's not going to be easy, though, Michael.
She's getting closer, Corey.
Yeah, but I'd hate to see what happens here if she doesn't make the tag.
Boom. There's the tag.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
Mickie James seizing the moment that time. Put into place. Oh, saw it coming.
Dangerous situation here, guys. Downright treacherous. What a clothesline! Ouch!
Mickie James was able to get out of there.
Oh, face first. Double axe handle. A humiliating slap. Leg sweep.
Nicely done.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. Look at this.
Big splash.
1, 2. And there's the save.
Hooked up.
Oh, back elbow. Using the elbow as a weapon.
Hurricanrana.
Mickie James setting a frenetic pace.
The momentum is clearly turned to her favor.
Oh, Mick kick right on the money. Things not going how she'd like. And it's Mickie James making a move.
Oh, spiking DDT.
Tagged in. Shoulders down. Just when you think you have the winning hand.
She just will not go away.
Spin kick to the midsection. Scoop slam. Oh, look at that. Scoop slam. That should do it right there.
She's got the ropes, and the pin is broken.
The hardest part of the ring. Bringing it back into the ring.
Spear!
Hoping to make a tag here.
It sounds like there are a lot of people here tonight hoping for the exact same thing.
Missed the tag there. Uh-oh. And a suplex.
What a great job by Peyton Royce to take advantage.
And again, yet another counter. To build momentum.
Complete control.
Here it comes. Flying forearm. Hammerlock. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Spinning kick to the gut. On the shoulders and a slam. Cover. 1, 2. And that's it. This one is over. Here are your winners, Alpha.
That was awesome! And considering our lack of experience together, I'd say we make a pretty good team.
I agree. I mean, You know what? I just want to say thank you for doing this. I could be sitting at home right now, but instead we have a chance to win the tag team championships. And even if my career does end, this is a heck of a way to go out.
Before you celebrate too much, we just found out your tag title match will be taking place on our home turf.
That's right, in our great country, in front of our fans at Super Showdown.
It doesn't matter. We'll beat you anywhere.
Oh, you should also know it's going to be an Australian rules tag match,
which are the most iconic rules.
What does that even mean?
It means it'll be no disqualification, tornado tag.
Or Willy Willy tag, as we say down under.
Hey Mickey, you should pack an extra week of clothes. You know, so you can go on holiday in Australia after we end your career.
We'll call our grandparents and see if they know of any good senior resorts.
The following contest is in Australia.
On the line of the tag team championships, teams, you have to believe the Iconics have a major advantage here tonight at Super Showdown, competing in front of their home country fans in an Australian rules tag team championship match.
And don't forget, Red and Mickey have the added pressure of Mickey's career being on the line. If they lose, this chapter of Mickey's life is officially over.
That's all true, but we shouldn't ignore the fact that Red has added Win Women's Tag Team Championships with Mickie James to her list. And she has a very successful track record when it comes to achieving her goals.
Incredible. There was a lot of force behind that one.
Set him up for the side Russian leg sweep. She's really relying on that object a lot now.
And I can't say that I blame her.
The champ trying to roll with these hits.
Great reflexes. What a spin kick.
And she's back in the ring now. This is a big risk. Will it pay off? Oh, what a chop.
That'll light you up.
Just a debilitating neck breaker.
There it is. It's locked in.
Smart maneuver.
Peyton's in trouble. What's Peyton going to do here? And she breaks free.
I don't know how she did it, but that was impressive.
Looking stunned.
Looking rocked.
Oh, she turns it around. High knee right between the shoulders.
For the win to retain the championship. Plenty of fight left.
Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
Big boot. To the outside.
Ollie up and
Down. Russian leg sweep.
Peyton Royce got her there.
Mickie James seizing the moment that time.
She is just too quick.
Got out of the way in a hurry. There it is.
Did you hear that crack? Torturous knee.
Oh, man, into the neck breaker.
Oh.
reflexes on display.
The champ looking out of sorts for the championship.
Reverses. Can she take advantage?
Gonna take more than that.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
She just keeps using that.
Hey, wouldn't you?
On the shoulders and a slam. Oh, the Mick moving into the cover with the title on the line. Red goes for the Irish whip, but gets sent into the corner instead.
And now here come the Iconics, pouring it on in front of their home crowd.
This does not look good for Red and Mickey, and by extension, Mickey's career.
What are the Iconics doing?
Oh, I think it's time for a game of cricket.
Red and Mickey have other plans.
This is a bit of revenge for what took place before their match on SmackDown Live.
And since Australian rules is no disqualification, it's perfectly legal.
Oh, nasty impact.
Peyton Royce was able to get out of the way there.
And it's Mickie James making a move. The challenger eating up some damage. Great counter.
Impressive in-ring IQ on display.
Bin kick right to the gut. And now she gets her for a second time.
Third time's a charm, Cole.
Cover for the championship. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow.
Wow, I thought this was over.
Avoiding trouble there.
Look, Mickie James is on the attack now. I think the crowd knows what we're about to see.
The champ, shoulders down. Championship on the line.
Another big move.
Not only has Red helped Mickie James ward off retirement, they're now the new women's tag team champions.
To win this match under the pressure they faced and do it in enemy territory under the Iconics rules is truly impressive.
Honestly, I think a lot of credit goes to Red and her list. Someone said it before the match, that list is a powerful motivational tool for Red.
Yeah, that someone was me, Corey.
Nah, couldn't have been you. Probably was Cole.
And that's how Mickie James went from being a hero and mentor of mine to more than that. She was now my tag team partner and, more importantly, my friend.
Oh, that's nice. But aren't you skipping over a pretty important part?
How about we move on? Don't you want to talk about when you were on the cover of WWE 2K20?
I do. But hang on a second. Earlier, you put me on blast for having some trivial goals. So now it's my turn to call you out for a time when you let the list steer you down a questionable path. This is a night to remember our careers, good and bad.
Fine. If you want to talk about it so much, then you tell the story.
Okay. After they became tag team champions, it turned everything around for Mickie. She even ended up earning a SmackDown Live Women's Championship opportunity against Kairi Sane.
Multi-time champion Mickie James.
Introducing the challenger from Richmond, Virginia, Mickie. And introducing the...
Ever since Mickie James teamed with Red and won the tag team title, she's been riding an unexpected wave of success to avoid retirement. Tonight, she has the opportunity to continue her winning streak and become SmackDown Live Women's Champion if she can defeat Kairi Sane.
I know I've said it before, but I think tonight is the night Mickie's luck expires, especially without her partner Red to bail her out of any tough situations.
Well, if tonight is truly the end of the line for Mickie, it has been one heck of a final run.
Set up for the... Oh, spin kick.
And look at the quickness by Sane.
Oh, what a boot to the face!
Ooh. Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Blackjack. Champ taking the worst end of the exchange. She can withstand the punishment, though. Enziguri. She steers clear there. Oh, stomping away. Look at this. Suplex. Goes into the pin.
She got the shoulder up. That's all that counts.
Lands face first. Blackjack.
Face first. It looks like Mickie James is setting a good pace now. Nobody can match up with this woman when she's on a roll like this. Nobody.
Monkey flip. Running leg drop. Some hard offense landing on the champ.
She's not rising to the occasion right now.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
That's how you wear down your opponent. Rolling neck snap.
Going up top. Look out.
All the way for the top.
And look at the quickness by Sane.
Mickie James seizing the moment that time. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
That's too early for that.
Oh, and Kairi Sane with a somersault reverse DDT. Incredible. Back elbow.
Did you see that?
I don't know if Sane can take much more of this.
Well, she's as good as done. She's walking the plank, so to speak.
Yeah, this could be the end of the road for her.
Kairi Sane needs a comeback, but the Pirate Princess has what it takes to right the ship.
I wish someone would shoot you with a cannonball, Byron.
Mickie James with a mick kick. Quickly into the cover with the title on the line.
Champion.
The unbelievable streak continues. Mickie James is now one half of the tag team champions and your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this.
Somehow, Mickie continues to defy the odds. It's like every time she's backed into a corner, she somehow finds a new way to escape. Congratulations, Mickie. You earned every bit of this.
I feel like you've been a little off lately. You're moody, quick to lash out, overly judgmental about my decisions.
It all sounds like typical me.
Maybe those weren't the best examples, but I've known you long enough to realize when something's bothering you.
Well, to be honest, I'm kind of getting impatient. I mean, teaming with Mickie has been fun, but I never thought it would last this long, and I definitely didn't see her singles title run happening. Now I'm basically waiting for someone to beat her so I can go after the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. I've been dying to cross that off.
Some might say you're a bit too focused on the list.
Who's some? Are you some?
Look, if you want my advice, I see two ways for you to get what you want. But the first option wouldn't be very honorable.
What do you mean?
If you and Mickie were to somehow lose your tag titles, then Mickie would be forced to retire and vacate her women's title, leaving you free to pursue it. Option number 2, the more straight-up way of doing things, would be for you to tell Mickie exactly how you feel and challenge her to a match for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, potentially crossing that off the list. But if you beat her, you'd also lose the tag titles and worse, end the career of your idol/friend.
I don't really love either option.
This business forces you to make some tough decisions. But at least you're not choosing between competing in a tag title match or saving your mangled ear like Mick Foley once had to do.
No, but if losing my ear was option 3, I'd think I'd take it.
The alternative is just waiting around for something to happen, and who knows how long that could take.
You're right. I guess I should... Hey, Mickie. I need to talk to you about something. It's kind of personal, sorry.
We'll catch up later. What's going on? Is everything okay?
Yeah, well, not really. It's just lately... I'll just come out and say it. I want your title. And I know what that means for you and for us, but I don't think I can sit back any longer.
You know what? I was waiting for this moment.
You were?
Look, I know who you are, what you're made of, what got you here. You're driven to be the very best. And I knew that being tag team champions would only satisfy you for so long.
So you don't hate me?
No, I get it. I actually respect you for your honesty. I can think of a couple other ways this could have gone down.
But if I beat you, it's all over.
If it's going to come to an end, and it will, sooner rather than later, I want you to be the one that does it. Besides, none of this would have even happened if it wasn't for you. But with all that said, I've come too far to just roll over. If you face me for my title, you better be ready for a fight.
You know me. I wouldn't want it any other way.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
You know, when you think...
Introducing the challenge.
Months ago, Red essentially resuscitated her idol Mickie James' career. Tonight, after issuing her an open and honest challenge, she may now cause it to come to a sudden conclusion.
If you ask me, Red's being extremely selfish. She's prioritizing the list and her individual goals ahead of her tag team championship and her supposed friend's career.
You may feel that way, but from all accounts, Mickie James was completely fine with how Red approached her regarding this match. She even said if she was going to lose her title and her career, she'd want it to be to Red.
Well, I, for one, will never understand that.
Inverted suplex.
Hooked him up. And a suplex.
It's starting to come together in a big way.
She's fighting hard and reaping the rewards. Mickie James was able to get out of there.
Champ taking the worst end of the exchange. She can withstand the punishment, though. Oh, look at this. Inverted DDT.
There's the cutter.
Mickie James seizing the moment that time.
She returns the favor there.
Really just laying it in.
Hooked them up. High angle belly-to-back suplex.
Amazing reflexes on display.
Oh, what a counter. Lands face first. Head crank. Mickie James appears to be on her last legs.
I'm sorry.
Red hits the Mick kick.
Is this the end for Mickie James?
It's all over. Red is your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And as a result, Mickie James' historic career has come to an end.
Red ended Mickie's career with her own move. What a true friend.
I think it was actually a sign of respect to do it that way.
Yeah, it was almost like a tribute.
You know, it would have been a good tribute, continuing to defend the tag championship and not ending your idol's career.
You deserve this moment.
A nice gesture from our new champion, Red, giving Mickie James a chance to say goodbye to the WWE Universe.
No matter how I feel about Red right now, I do want to say thank you to Mickie James. You will be missed.
Thank you, Mickie.